Today I'm going to show how to take a blood test on a goat. So the reason why you would want to do this is because sometimes goats can get different diseases like they're called CAE or CL or John's disease or toxoplasmosis, and all of these things are great to test for, especially if you get a new goat. And it's just a good practice to test your herd once a year. So it doesn't mean you have to test everybody in the herd, but you need to test a good sample. I would say like 50%, and just pick and choose which ones you want to test. And then, you know, if nobody has it, then you're probably all safe. Everybody's probably safe. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to shave this side. The goats have two jugular veins, you know, on each side, kind of like us. And we're going to shave one side of it right here. And that's going to help us be able to see the skin because that vein pops out. It's so easy to draw blood from a goat. So easy. So, alright, let's get started. I'm going to just do it real quick while she's already in here because she's kind of a pain. That's about it. Alright, let's start taking her blood. Okay, so I'm just going to show you real quick the tools that you'll need to take the blood test. We've got a syringe here. It's a lower lock syringe, which means it's just a twist lock. So I'm going to get this out right here. And we don't need this or this. I'm going to just toss it. Okay, so now we've got our needle and our syringe. And I think this is a 20 gauge needle. I don't need that. What I'm going to do is you just basically twist it on, just like that, and it kind of locks it into place because it's twisted it on. And then you've got your needle here. And if you're worried about which gauge needle to do, I would do a 20 or maybe a 22 gauge, but yeah, probably a 20 is best. For goats, you can ask your feed store. That's where I got this syringe and needle, is at the feed store. So you want to first pull it out like this and make sure that it's loose, because sometimes it gets stuck and then you're trying to pull when you're taking the blood and you're like pulling really hard like that. So it helps if you do that. The other thing we have is a red top tube. Red top tube doesn't have any additives in it because sometimes there are certain additives added to different blood collection tubes because they need the blood to either clot or not clot or, you know, do different things. This is a red top tube which has a little vacuum suck. It's a vacuette because it just will suck the blood in there, and I'll show you when we're done drawing the blood how it sucks it in there. And it seals it so it's sterile, and it's just a really good basic blood draw. And especially if you're doing a blood draw for goats, and I'll show you the lab that I use, this is what they require, is the red top tube. Just plain red top tubes and a syringe. So we're going to get started. Okay, so you need the person that's holding her to turn the head away. And you're going to look for the vein to pop out. You've got to put pressure right here and wait for it to pop out. So I can feel it right here. I can feel this vein. She's not very happy with me. But I can feel this vein right here. Probably. Okay, so there it's in. And we're just going to draw it out like this. And then you're done. So after I had drawn it, all I had to do was just insert the needle in and then inject it into this tube. There's a little rubber top that you can inject the needle into. And now you have the blood in the collection tube and it's ready to ship.